So John heard something in the Zitz and Lebanon in his mind of what he's listening to there that we might have missed. When he hears Christ holler out, Tetelestai, he thinks in context, what is Jesus talking about? Tetelestai, when you go home, you had to pay taxes. And when you got to the gate of your city, you couldn't go hang out with your mama. You couldn't go back to your high school. You couldn't go see your high school sweetheart. You had to stop by and pay the debt you owed. And when they got there to pay the debt, watch this. They would say, they would give them a sheet of paper, and it would say your mama name, your daddy name, your tribe, and everything you owed. And if you tried to walk away without paying your debt, a Roman soldier would grab you and throw you in jail for tax evasion. But the only thing that would allow you to pass was when they picked up the sheet of paper, across the top had to be the words written, Tetelestai, debt settled in full. All I'm trying to tell you is that when God has settled the debt, Tetelestai means that God gave you the receipt. Look at your neighbor, tell him, say, God gave me a receipt. I wish you had your receipt with you to hold in your hands. Tell your neighbor, say, God gave me the receipt. That means he told me everything that he paid for. There was a day before I go to my seat. I was on my way home from work, and I passed by Church's Chicken, and I wanted 3 strips with some hot sauce and some honey mustard to dip it in. I went to the window and said, listen here, give me a number 5. She gave me the bag, and I drove off. And I got to the stop sign, reached in the bag, and realized she gave me a number 9. So I turned my car around and went back to the drive-thru. Because after a hard day of work, least you can do is get my order right. I said, sweetheart, you gave me a number 9, but I paid for and ordered a number 5. She said, no, you did not. You paid for a number 9. You paid for, I heard you say 9. Ma'am, I said I paid for a number. No, you did not. I tell you what, let's settle it. Here's what the receipt says. If you want finishing power, God told me to tell you, hold on to your receipt. Because in this season, the devil is lying like he's never lied before. And he's telling you that you're the tail and not the head. But that's not what my receipt says. The devil's telling me my marriage is going to end. But that's not what my receipt says. Look at your neighbor, tell him, say, neighbor, I don't know about you, but I believe what the word says, that if God be for me, that he's more than the whole world against me. Tell him again, say, check your receipt. I dare you tell 5 people, tell them, say, check your receipt.